Wait, hold up. You told me you never heard about iTalk?
Nah, man.
If they only knew?
Nah, I haven't.
Come on, man. Joe Chapo,
Man, let me see.
Light on the Hill?
Nah.
Yeah, the ones from the Bronx.
What?
Man, they're the truth of the streets.
For real?
Watch.
Man, let me see that
Look
shit.
at this.
Yo, I see that shit. Oh, shit.
New York till they die.
What?
Repping every day.
BX?
Oh, come on, man.
Man, let me see that.
I talk, you watch. Coming in hot from the BS to the block. We got Joe Chapo and Light on the Hill. You know the drill. Hit the like button, you know the deal. Yeah, we the truth of the streets. If they only knew. We the truth of the streets. If they only knew. We the truth of the streets. We the truth of the streets. We the truth of the streets. If they only knew.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Joe Chapo back in the building. Another edition of If They Only Knew. As always, we got your boy Main Light on the Hill. What up, man?
Yo, what's good to all my eye talkers and all future new subscribers? But first, make sure you hit the subscribe, like, share, comment, and don't forget to fill that bell. Hit it up all the way to all to get our videos first thing smoking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, man, today, we got a special guest. Sir, please introduce yourself.
My name's Dyson from Fort Worth, Texas.
Welcome. Appreciate you coming on, man. How's everything going out in Texas, man?
Man, it's good, man. Just trying to work and enjoy life.
I hear you, man. I only been to Texas maybe like 2 times, but San Antonio though, man. Had to see the big boots, man. I had to see them shits here.
Yeah. Hey, I was actually in San Antonio about 2 weeks ago.
That's the spot right there, yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It's beautiful.
But shit, like I said, welcome to the channel. Let's dive right into it. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you from, and how you came up, man.
I'm from Fort Worth, man. Grew up right off the highway, man. Basically about 5 minutes away from about 5 minutes from northeast from downtown Fort Worth. That's where I grew up. Grew up in the hood, man. Grew up in a rough area, and I ended up going to prison when I was 17 years old. Man, I was wrongfully convicted in 1997.
Shit. Well, let's tell us a little bit. Just like what led you to jump off the porch, man. Like, were you like born into the lifestyle? Did you slowly work your way into the streets? How did it go?
I mean, I grew up running the streets, man. Just running wild, being a young kid, man. Just want to roam the streets and explore and stuff, man. One of my boys, man, I've been on him since we were probably about 5, 6 years old, man. He was gunned down over a dispute over a girl, and I love the dude like a brother, man. I mean, he was my family. The only thing that he wasn't family is just blood. I mean, but other than that, man, I love that dude to death, man. And he was shot to death, man. And the dude that killed him, he posted a bond. When he posted a bond, man, I just happened to run into the fool and I seen him, man, and shot that fool.
Shit,
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I was saying I just turned 17 years old, man. But so basically what happened is because there was so much gang violence going on in Fort Worth back in the 1990s that the state was trying to charge everybody and convict everybody of organized crime, trying to hit them with RICO acts and all kinds of stuff, right? So here I am. I'm 17 years old, man. Just turned 17 years old. I wasn't in no gang. This is somebody I love like a brother, man. And what I did was just out of anger and youthful ignorance, man.
Yeah.
And so the state decided to charge me with organized crime, and it was a wrongful charge and wrongful conviction. And there was a dude that I knew. He turned state evidence on me. He had multiple charges pending against him, and he walked away with probation.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and they gave me 50 years, man. I got 50 years. Fuck. I did 24 and a half years in prison, man, before the Supreme Court of Texas finally overturned my conviction.
That's crazy. And dude snitched on you. Was he involved in it in any way?
Well, okay, so he was in my car whenever I saw the fool, man, and I'm telling you, man, I just zoned out, man. It was like tunnel vision, man. When I seen that fool, it was broad daylight downtown Fort Worth, man, when I seen the dude. downtown, man. And
Ran
I
up
jumped
on
out my car, man, and I chased the fool down and I gunned him down. And so I left him right there in the street, and I thought he was dead. You know, he got hit. I hit him with a 12 gauge, with a buckshot 12 gauge, and it tore him up, man. And the dude had, you know, a very low chance of surviving it. And only through the grace of God, man, did the fool live. You know what I'm saying? He's able to pull through. Well, the fool that was with me in my car, he turned around, and while I was in the county jail waiting on this case right here, he caught a bunch of more cases because I took the rap for this case. Like when the cops got me later on that night, they got him in a stop, and they got me in a stop. Two different separate times.
Yeah.
And so I manned up, you know what I'm saying? I told him, I said, hey man, let that fool go. He had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
At the time he was 16, you know what I'm saying? I said, man, let him go.
Yeah.
I did it, man. I'm the shooter. And so they released him. But while I'm in the county, after I got him out of trouble, this fool caught multiple more charges. And then so the DA came to him and said, hey, look, we'll work a deal with you. This is who we really want. Because my stuff was all over the papers.
But you confessed. You confessed. Why did they even need him and shit? You said I did it. He had nothing to do with it.
Well, the problem was, man, is that they wanted to hit me with gang stuff, man. All right, I was guilty of shooting the fool, so I was guilty of attempted murder all day long. Like I've never denied my culpability to that. You know what I'm saying? I did that.
Yeah.
But even at that young age, man, I manned up and I told myself, nah, I'm the shooter. I did that. Well, the state wanted to hit me with organized crime charges. They wanted to be able to enhance the
give more time, give you more time.
Exactly, because attempted murder in Texas is 2 to 20. Engagement in organized crime is 5 to 99 to life. So they used his testimony, which was false testimony. They used this fool to help convict me of the organized crime, man.
Wow.
And I fought my case, man. I fought my case for 24 and a half years, man.
Damn, yo. Was this your first run-in with the law?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. So kind of walk us through it. What was it like, day one, like walking on the compound and realizing you're gonna be here for a minute, man?
Man, I don't know, man. I mean, like, going in at 17 years old, man, with a fresh 50, I quickly lost hope, you know what I'm saying? Because I grew up in a loving home, man. I had both my parents. I know a lot of people don't, man, but I was fortunate enough to have both my parents. And, man, the state stripped me away from that, man. They threw me into the pits of hell, man, because they sent me to arguably the worst prison in the state of Texas. They call it the Gladiator Farm, and that's where they sent all the gangbangers and stuff like that. So they sent me there. I was the second youngest inmate when I hit that farm, man. And I can't even tell you how many fights I got in my first 2 months. Man, I had my ribs broken. I done fractured most of the bones in my hands over the years. I got scar tissue all in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? And it's a rough place, man. I mean, it's one of them places that either you're gonna be a victim or you're not. There ain't no gray line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't have to say it, which one, but are you affiliated?
No.
Okay. So you was going in there as a neutron on top of that.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, shit. Yeah. Like what? How long did it take before you was able to, I don't want to say fit in, or before they stopped fucking with you and shit, and things went to normal?
Well, I mean, in any penitentiary, probably all across the board, all across the country, man, you're gonna have to prove yourself. You gotta prove that you ain't no coward. You gotta prove to people that, I'm saying, you're gonna fight anything that come your way. And so that's basically what I had to do, man. I just kept fighting and kept fighting, losing fights, winning fights. But in the system, it's not about winning or losing. It's about showing them that you're gonna be a man on your own 2 feet. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's about. Like I remember one of my boys, man, I got real close with him there. He pulled me to the side one time and he said, man, bro, he said, it's all right to have fear, but it's how you channel that fear. Are you gonna be a coward or you can be a man? You know what I'm saying? And he said, it's not about winning or losing the fight. Like, yeah, we all want to win every fight. You're gonna fight hard, you're gonna try to win your fight, but at the end of the day, whoever you do fight, even if he does beat you, he's gonna respect you, man, because you kept getting back up. You kept on getting right in front of him. And that's at the end of the day, man. That's what's being a man about.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So wait, so you wasn't in the feds, you was in the state, correct?
Yeah, I was a state prison.
So that's how you know that them charges that they has wasn't even sticking, because if it was already stick, you would have been in the federal penitentiary under the RICO law, correct?
Well, the thing is that Texas, I'm not sure like if other states got it like that, but so organized crime in the state of Texas, it can go state or federal.
Wow.
Yeah, it can go state or federal.
Wow.
Well, mine went state up under organized crimes, saying that I was a part of a street gang and that the shooting was a part of it was like basically a gang retaliation.
Got it.
You know, and at the end of the day, it had nothing to do with that, man. But check this out. So I had 9 different attorneys fighting my case, man.
Damn.
Over my first 23 years in prison. 9 different attorneys, man. My family, man, they forked out thousands and thousands and tens of thousands.
Wow.
So none of these attorneys could do nothing for me, right? So there's this activist named Wolf Sittler, real good dude, man, older guy, and he came on board with me, man, and we ended up becoming real good friends, man. And while I was in prison, I got a college education. You know, I got 2 college degrees, man.
So
I read over 4,000 books. You know, I mean, I was in there, you know, doing my thing as far as like, you know, making sure I'm okay, but at the same time, I was trying to educate this right here. And so he just told me, man, like, I was still trying to fight my case.
Yeah.
And all these attorneys, man, they all gave up on me, man. Everybody gave up. So I heard about this thing that Obama passed into law, and it was it's called conviction integrity units. They got the CIU in all the major cities.
mm-hmm.
And so basically what Obama did is he flushed federal funds from other departments and he brought them into all the major cities. And they in the district attorney's office, they created a thing called CIU, Conviction Integrity Unit. And basically what they were telling them is, hey, look, we're going to give you federal funds. We want you to start looking at old cases to make sure that there was integrity to it. Make sure that people wasn't, you know, wrongfully convicted.
Hell yeah.
So I had this dude on the rec yard one day. I'm sitting out there, man. I'm just kind of, you know, looking out over the fence and stuff. And he's like, man, what's on your mind? I said, man, I don't know what to do, man. You know, I've been gone over 23 years at this time. I said, man, I got a 50-year sentence. You know, I lost the rest of my teens, all my 20s, and all my 30s to imprisonment. And I said, I just don't know what to do, man. He was like, man, he said, you ever heard of the CIU? And I was like, what is that? So he told me about it, and I reached out to that guy, Wolf. He sent me an application. I filled the application out, and then we started reaching out to attorneys, asking attorneys, hey, man, will you help me fight my case? Man, nobody wanted to help me, man. Nobody wanted to help me. One of my old attorneys, man, he even told me, he wrote me back and said, he said, so let me get this straight. He said, you want me to come and help you fight your case through this conviction integrity unit? You're asking the very prosecuting office that have battled you every single step of the way to reconsider. He said, man, I'm not going to waste my time with that. He said, you might as well just accept what you got. So that, you know, that was a hard blow, bro. That was a hard blow.
Oh, yeah.
And very discouraging, man. So Wolf, he tells me, man, look, nobody knows your case like you. You know, you're college educated. Write your own writ.
Yeah.
Fight your own case. So at this time, bro, I had never, ever filed one single legal document in my life. I sat down, man, and I started just studying my case, started drafting up notes and just getting everything together. And then I typed up a 38-page writ, and I sent it in. I sent that boy in, man, and I won my own case, man.
Hell yeah. That's what's
Ooh, I'm talking about, man. Word, that's a fact, yo.
Nobody doing like you, man. For real, yo. Man, nobody's gonna have the drive, the love, the passion behind it and shit, yo. Just you, man.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. That's
so
dope.
I've been out since May 8th. So what's that, about 9 months?
Wow.
So, was it instant?
Yeah, so this is what happened, man. So when I won my case, Sharon Wilson, she's the head DA of Tarrant County. Well, she's the one that when I sent the CIU writ in, that 38-page writ, one of her assistants went over it, and then he brought it to her. Like once he reviewed everything and he saw the facts of it, he brought it to her. She looked at it and she was like, "Nah, this ain't right. You know, we got to get this guy out of prison." So she helped fight my case to get me out. So I was released on May 8th by the court. Right, they released me pending the Supreme Court of Texas final decision on my case. So I was out for about 2 months, and it was like maybe late July, early August. The Supreme Court of Texas, they vacated that conviction. They shot back and they vacated the conviction, and they sent it back to Tarrant County, told Tarrant County, hey, you need to clean your mess up.
So what was that when you heard the news, man? What was that feeling like, man?
Man, I nearly passed out, man.
It's almost like winning the lotto, yo, right?
I nearly passed out, man, for real. Just
yeah, man. That oh my god, yo, that's a blessing, man.
I know you had your mind set that you was gonna do the 50 piece.
Yeah,
man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, man, I was to a point in my life, man, where I got that fighter spirit. I was never gonna give up. You know, I'm gonna keep fighting. But at the same time, like within myself, I was understanding that there was a strong possibility that I would never walk free again. You know, I mean, I know dudes in prison right now, bro, that's been gone since the 70s. I know him personally, man. Been locked up since the 70s and early 80s.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Nah, that's a fact. And I know a lot of times in your particular case, a lot of dudes would have just gave up and just would have took it. And just like, you know, they'd have let the jail politics overtake just them. You know what I mean? Like, you know how it is. You know, you get to a spot, you've been there like 5-6 joints. You know what I'm saying? You eat and you chilling. You're like, yo, fuck it, man. I don't even want to waste the time. I don't want to do none of that. You know what I mean? So big up to you, my brother, for not, like you said, for not giving up, man. Because after 20 joints, I probably bet I would have gave up. I'm just being very honest. You know what I mean? At that point, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's wild, man. So let me ask you this, yo. Because you know there's gonna be naysayers and shit. Yo, there's gonna be people that watch this video. They're gonna say, "Well, this gentleman took another person's life." You know, do you think 24 years is enough? What would you say to them?
Well, he didn't die, man. The fool ended up pulling through.
Right, he had to pull it. Well, you attempted to take his life. Put it like that. Or whatever. I mean, I don't know what your intent was.
Yeah.
No,
no, I definitely intended to kill him. I mean, but you know, through the grace of God, he was able to live. But so my argument would be, man, he shot and killed my dear friend, man, named Omar, right? They gave him 30 years for killing Omar and gave me 50 years for shooting him for killing Omar. That's my argument.
Yo, I'm gonna be very honest, bro. You know, like our friend, cause me and Joe, we know each other 40 plus years. We grew up together, right? And they killed our best friend Tremaine. It's been 25 years. And if I had the opportunity to, I probably would have did the same exact thing. Straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? Like if I thought I could have got away or something like that, because you know what I mean? Because like I was on papers or whatever, like I probably would have. I'm just being honest, you know what I mean? But
I mean, sometimes we let emotion take over, man. Like,
absolutely, man. I'm a prime example to it, man. It's like, you know, I allowed my youthful ignorance and my emotions to, you know, overcome me so much to a point to where I took the law in my own hands, man.
Yeah. But you also didn't go into prison with that knucklehead mentality, going there wilding out and shit, get into the gangs, the politics, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, it seems like for the most part you just sat there and fought your case and shit.
Yeah.
And kept your nose down and read books and shit. Yeah. So we got to commend you on that as well, man. A lot of people that got hit with time like that just give up automatically, man.
I mean, I was cool with a bunch of dudes in there, man. You know, I did a lot of time with a bunch of them. You know, I was cool with. I mean, there was the OG to the Crips. There's one of my boys, OG to the Bloods. one of my boys. You know, you got the biggest prison gang in Texas, man. It's called Thongo Blast, and it's Mexicans. And I had, you know, some dudes. I was cool with them, you know. So those a lot of fools that they respected me, man. And I was real cool with them. And at the same time, man, you know, I was in there just trying to grind away and just trying to find a way out, man.
Hell yeah, man.
So did you go to the county first? You went to the county first, right?
Yeah.
So which was crazier, the county or the state pen?
Man, state pen, not even close.
Wow.
I mean,
What's the craziest you see, man?
You had dudes, man. I seen dudes get killed. You had dudes get raped right in front of you, man. Fools just get raped. Yeah, no, it's not even close, man.
Damn.
Wow. Like, you know, for me, for us here in New York, you know, Rikers Island is like the wildest jail, prison, whatever you want to call it, in New York City. And then when you get upstate, there is certain jails, prisons that are like that, but the vast majority, you know, you might have scuffles. Obviously, it's prison. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna have no scuffles, but as far as like, you know, dudes getting their head taken off and blown off and all that, like that happens in like the maxes, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, but wow, that's interesting, man.
Yeah, all the prisons I've been in would be maximum security. You know, they're not gonna put anybody that has a murder,
Okay,
murder, or anything like that. They're not gonna put them in like minimum. They're gonna put them in maximum security.
I didn't even think. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Man, that's what's up, man. So what's life like now, man? Like, what have you been doing since you've been, you know, back home?
Man, bro, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, man. So when I got out, man, life was crazy. When I first got out, man, I'm talking about just, you know, you go from one extreme, 24 and a half years in prison, living this slow prison life where every day is like Groundhog Day, man. It's just the same thing over and over and over. And then they release me. And so I get out and it's like everything going 1,000 miles per hour, man. And so I get out, right, on May 8th. It was actually, okay, it was May 7th late at night, but it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, so it was May 8th. Yeah. Well, that same night, May 8th, Canelo was fighting at the AT&T Cowboy Stadium. Oh, man. Some of my boys, they come scoop me up and took me to the fight. So I went from prison in less than 24 hours. I'm at the biggest fight.
The best fight in the world, man.
Hey, as far as attendance goes, that was the biggest attendance boxing match in U.S. history. And so I went from one extreme. Next thing I know, I blink my eyes, man. I'm inside AT&T Stadium with over 80,000 people screaming for Canelo to whoop this fool, man.
You see the #1 fighter in the world.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
He had to adjust to 80,000 people and shit, yo. Being assholes walking like bumping and shit.
Yeah.
I know your head was on the swivel like the whole entire time. I know it was on the swivel.
Yeah. Hey, so after that, man, you know, I'm just, man, I'm living life, man. I'm trying to get me a good job, man. I ended up going to Mississippi. I was in Hattiesburg, Mississippi for about 4 months working with my nephews hanging fiber optics. I was climbing the poles and installing fiber optics, right? And but for me, man, it was just too hard, man, being away from my parents. And then I met this girl, man, I knew in high school named Brooke. And I met her at a Boomer Jacks over here in Fort Worth. We ran into each other, man. She come up and hugged me, man. She was like, man, it's so good to see that you're out. And so we started chopping it up, man. And just things just start going fast, man. I mean, she is so gorgeous, man. And I'm so lucky. But anyway, so hey, it got to a point where it was hard on our relationship, man. Like I was flying in, like I was flying to New Orleans. Yeah. You know, or I would drive to New Orleans, park my car, because that was the biggest airport, you know, as far as Hattiesburg area. So I'd have to go into New Orleans, fly to DFW. She scooped me up, and then, you know, I go fly back to New Orleans and drive back. And the next weekend, I drive to New Orleans to pick her up. She's flying in to come visit me. And it was, man, it started getting hard, man. So I just told my nephews, I said, man, I can't keep on doing this, man. I mean, it was good money, but I was like, man, I just can't keep on doing it. So I came home, and on February 11th, man, we got married, man.
That's
That's
what's up.
Man, she is such a blessing to me, man.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. And we all need a queen beside us, man.
Yeah, man, she's
He
definitely
got
my
20
queen,
plus
man.
years. He got 20 plus years.
Yeah, me and my wife, we got 21 years, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's good, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Man. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm gonna be honest, man. My wife kept me out of prison, man. I'm just gonna be very honest, man. There's a lot of times that I was hot-headed, man, and I wasn't, I wasn't thinking with my heart. Not even with my brain. I'm just thinking with emotion. Neither my heart or my brain. I'm just thinking with emotion and just, you know what I'm saying? And she mellowed me down, man. And now I'm just a dad now, man. A proud dad.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to get right now, man. I want a kid.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
you better. I'm pretty sure, man. All them years, boy. I'm pretty sure all them years, my brother. I mean, you ain't shooting no blanks. I know that much.
Yeah. But
I give you about 2 more months, yo. 2 more. 2 months.
Yeah. Hey, so now, man, I got a court date on this Friday, man. I got a court date. So what they're trying to do now, since the Supreme Court of Texas threw my case back at them and they vacated that organized crime conviction, now Tarrant County, they want to bring back the charges that they should have brought originally, which was the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And they're asking me to sign for an 8-year sentence.
On top?
No. So my the 24 and a half years is going to eat up that 8.
Okay.
So
yeah, right, of course.
Yeah, it's going to eat it up. So basically, I won't go back to prison. But here's my argument, man. So if they would have tried to convict me of what I was actually guilty of, I probably would have been home 12, 14, 16 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So if you want me to sign for 8-year sentence now, what about compensating me for all the years I was wrongfully in prison?
I was just about to say that, my brother.
Yeah. You'll have a clean record, right? Like it wouldn't even be on your record at all.
No, they're gonna put the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. They're gonna put that on my record. Okay. But the paperwork's gonna show that I've been 16 years clean off paper.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I signed for 8 and I did 24 and a half, it's gonna show that I've been clean for 16 and a half years. But my whole thing is this, man. So what they're trying to say is that I'm not entitled in compensation for all the years. So I'm like, how you gonna tell me I'm not entitled compensation? Because first off, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon only carries 2 to 20. Yeah. 20 is the max. I did 24 and a half years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you want me to sign for 8. So what about the 16 years on top of that? You gonna pay me for that?
Yeah.
And so now they're trying to battle me behind that, man.
You're gonna win that. You're gonna win that, my brother.
It's a good attorney. You trust me, yeah.
That's what I need right now. I need
the fact that you out here right now holds a tremendous amount of weight, man. So that should be easy money for you, man. Yeah. That should be easy money. Fuck that, yeah. They took 16 extra years and shit, man. Nah.
I can't get that back either. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, nah, hell no, man. Hell no. Shit, yeah. Oh man, so shit, yeah. I think we pretty much touched on everything, man. So again, I appreciate everything that you shared with us, man. I appreciate that you out here doing the right thing, man, and not taking your release for granted.
Yo,
I congratulate you on your newly found wife. And in 2 months, let's see, it's gonna be a girl.
Now I want a boy, man. Say, hey, either one of y'all got Facebook? Y'all,
yeah.
Shit, reach out to me, man. You got Facebook?
Say that again.
I said, reach out to me if y'all got Facebook.
Yeah.
I got you. You need to get an Instagram, man. You need to get an Instagram.
See, I had Instagram, man. I just felt like Instagram was a lot of trouble, man. I feel like that's a lot of unnecessary trouble on my plate.
You allow everybody on your page, yeah. So
Hey, I'm gonna try. Hey, I'm gonna try to
Hell
go to New York here in like the next 6 months, man. Hey,
So we
I
link
yeah.
up,
dream.
man.
Say, I dream of putting my hands on the Statue of Liberty, man, because for me it has so much deeper meaning, man.
Mm.
That's,
Yeah,
why is it so much more special for you?
absolutely, man.
Why is it so much more special for you?
Shit, because I lost my liberty, man. I lost my freedom behind
Yeah.
something I didn't do, the organized crime, and
Yeah.
I spent all them years in prison. So
Mm.
for me, man, like I had this deeper understanding how much freedom means. You know,
Mm.
to be able to just walk out your house and go to a grocery store, to be able to turn right instead of left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just I can't even explain it, man. Because like when you're confined in a prison, man, and you can't do anything that you want to do, and you get out here, man, you're able to just breathe that in again, man. It's a blessing, bro.
I
It's a
can,
blessing.
I can imagine that. What was the hardest thing to adjust to?
Uh, I think, man, I think overall just everything, man, because it's like everything was just coming at me like, man, I had hundreds of people, man, just trying to reach
Yeah.
out, and it was a blessing, but it was overwhelming,
Yeah.
you know. But I don't know, man. Just for me, I think God blessed me with a strong mind, man. You know, just I'm real strong willed, and I just I'm real laid back too. You know, so I just take things in, and it's very rare that I allow things to just completely overwhelm me. Like even when I am a little overwhelmed, I could just take a breath, and I could just keep pushing forward. You know.
Great quality right there, man. Because there's
Hey,
very few people that have that. I need to practice that shit. Yeah.
actually, I got a question. So we started this new term, and I just wanted to ask because I know I was doing that, and we were saying, do you feel like do you treat people around you with the bunkie? Have you ever had a bunkie when you was locked up?
Yeah.
All right. Do you ever feel like you treat the people around you like one of your bunkies? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you feel like you do that?
No, I don't, man. Cause I mean, I got friends, man. Like still this day, like a lot of my boys I was in the pen with. I'm still close to these fools. Like, you know, we go out, we have dinner. All of them are good family men now. You know, a lot of them did 20, 25, 30 years in prison. They out, they married, they got jobs, they got houses. You know, they're living righteous lives. And those are the type of people I surround myself with, man. But I wouldn't say like a bunkie, man. I just like for me, there's no middle with me, man. It's either I love you and you my people, or I just don't mess with you. There's no in between, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well, man.
Yeah, listen, my brother, I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? You always welcome, you know what I'm saying, to tap into any of our Friday night lives, man. You can always tap in. Like, you know, we starting this new thing called the platform where we break it down the live for different segments, and then we're gonna have, you know, another hour or something, you know, to the chat or people coming in or chiming in. You always welcome to come on our channel. You know what I'm saying? If you
That's
got
on
any,
Friday?
yeah, it's on Friday at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Eastern.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, 7 here.
Is there, do you want anybody to reach out to you to Facebook to maybe, you know, you want anybody to follow you? You know, you got any social media you might want to promote anything or?
Well, I got my Facebook, man. It's Aaron Dyson. And I mean, like anybody put it in there, they're gonna see my picture. You know, they're gonna see that it's me, and it's Fort Worth, Texas. So yeah, hey, anybody that wanna reach out, man, reach out, man. I'll accept Facebook friends, man. And if anybody got any kind of 2 cents they want to throw in, throw it my way, man. And if anybody knows a good civil attorney that may be willing to take my case, man, hey, send them my way too.
Yeah. We actually got a gentleman that we did an interview for. His name is Melvin Ortiz, and he's been locked up for over 24 years, I think, for something that he didn't do at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's these 3 young girls from college that's trying to get him out, and there's other people, but you know how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need a good lawyer sometimes. I mean, you know what I mean? It's a lot of red tape, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, but definitely before we go though, we want to end this on a super positive note. So I'm actually going to use your scenario a little bit. So let's say, for instance, you know, you on the streets and you walking, right? And you hear some dude somewhere close to you say, yo, I'm about to off fam because he violated one of our owns, and you see him about to do his thing, and you're right there in front of him, what would you tell him?
Tell me it ain't worth it, bro. I tell him, man, hey, take a deep breath. Think about it for 24 hours, man. Because at the end of the day, man, freedom, life. Because when we lose our freedom, we ain't the only ones that lose. It's the people that love us. You know what I'm saying? And so I think I would never say that violence ain't on the table, because it's always on the table, man. I mean, if you got to do your thing, you're going to do your thing.
Yeah.
But if there's other ways, man, go other ways. You know, let that be your last resort. So I would just tell him, hey, bro, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he did, let his conscience eat at him. Cut him off. Let his conscience eat at him. But your freedom is more important than anything you fix and do to that dude.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man.
That's a fact, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, shit. Now, you know, now you're part of the iTalk family. I just want to let you know and shit. You know, so if there's anything you need, man, anything you want to promote, anything, you know, reach out to us, man. We're not just, you know, just a little interview and we'll see you later. You know what I'm saying? Anything you need, man, definitely reach out to us. You have, you know, lines of communication to us, man, and you know, feel free to, like he said, tap into our lives, man. Even if it's in the chat, just come from shit. You know, Fridays we try to have a little bit more structure, but throughout the week we just randomly jump on and we just talking shit. You know, feel free, and we definitely would love to have you back because we have open forums sometimes where we bring, you know, guests back and we just throw topics and, you know, we just go.
Well, hey, one group I'd like to give a shout out to, man, is that blogger, man, 2 Cops 1 Donut.
Yeah.
Hey, he's good people, man. I mean, he's down to earth and he understands, you know, he's a police officer. He has a job to do, but he believes in doing it the right way. He believes in being fair to people. He believes in treating people with respect. And he's just, man, he's a good dude, man. So 2 Cops 1 Donut, man. Shout out.
2 Cops 1 Donut. I'm gonna go look that up too. That's a fact.
Yeah.
I think I said I'm gonna send it to you, man. I started to watch it, but I was like, nah. Let me.
Hey, it's long, man. It's about 2 hours long. It was a long.
Yeah. But I want it to be authentic with, you know, with you telling the story and me responding.
Yeah. I
don't like doing that, you know.
Yeah, y'all check it out, man.
Say what?
I said y'all check it out. Y'all
watch it. Right now that I know the story, I could go back and watch it and shit.
Yeah.
But like I said, you're part of the family, man. Anything you need, man, reach out to us, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You definitely on the right track, you're appreciating your freedom, man. 2 months from now, when you get that sonogram and you 2 months, like another couple of weeks after that, and you find out it's a little girl, just reach out to me, let me know that I was right.
I will, man. I'll let you know.
Predictions, man.
Say, if in 2 months she says she pregnant by a girl, I'm gonna reach out to you. I'm gonna say you a prophet, man.
Yeah, I've been called worse, yo. Listen, man, stay safe out there. Yo, we're gonna drop it. I'm gonna let you know as soon as we drop this. It probably, you know, real soon and shit, but until then, man, stay safe. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
I appreciate it, man. Much love to y'all, man.
Sir, if they only knew.
If they only knew.
Yeah.